Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a bonus Tuesday live stream. What the heck is this? I'm really happy so many of you guys are here, given the fact that I'd forgotten to announce it yesterday. I got so distracted by when we had the Dwarf Fortress crash and then switched over to Dyson Sphere program, which was excellent, and I don't regret making that switch, but I got so distracted I forgot to talk about the fact that we have this extra stream today, Surviving the Abyss. Just came into early access today. It is the newest in the franchise of surviving games that Paradox has been publishing. The thing is, it's not really a franchise. Each one of these games, Surviving Mars, Surviving the Aftermath, and now Surviving the Abyss, made by completely different companies. And Surviving the Abyss is published by Paradox Arc, which is their indie publishing arm. And the company behind this, I can't remember the name. I looked it up. They've got another project on the works, coming soon on Steam. But other than that, I don't know if they've actually they've got anything. I'm sure the team members have done other things before, but it's sort of a new company, and I'm very hyped for this. One of the things that excites me very much about Surviving the Abyss is in gameplay, even though, again, completely different team, completely different code base, it reminds me a lot of Surviving Mars, which I absolutely adore. I have hundreds of hours in Surviving Mars. I've played tons without recording it. It's kind of one of my go-to comfort games. And so with this one, I'm getting sort of Surviving Mars, but while Surviving Mars, yes, there's danger, but there's kind of an optimistic kind of vibe to Surviving Mars, right? It's very hopeful for humanity. This is a little darker, a little creepier, and maybe with some Cthulhu-esque vibes. I don't know. I haven't gotten deep into the game yet, but I'm very, very hyped to give it a try. So if you do !what game, you will get a link in there, which will lead you to the early access Steam page. It just came out today. It's surprisingly cheap, which is nice to see. It's 10% off all this first week as well, which is nice. We're gonna give it a go. Of course, it is an early access game, so standard disclaimer, it could set your computer on fire or something. You know, things could be broken because it's early access. The other thing is that this is a sponsored stream. Thank you very much to Paradox Arc for sponsoring the stream. So standard disclaimers apply, but otherwise, I'm very hyped to go in here. Optimistic vibe equals Quill. Yeah, I like to do that. I don't like it when I get all cranky and salty. Of course, even for when games I'm totally optimistic and happy about, I'm gonna complain about things, especially user interface stuff, because that's what I do, right? Exactly. The Surviving almost the same as Surviving Mars. Yeah, I think so. I think the blocky part here, the general thing might be the same, but they've got these extra little cuts in here that I don't think was in the Surviving Mars. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see. I've got an invite to like the dev Discord. I'm going to be asking them some questions at some point about how much like technical crossover there might be between the different games or anything like that. If it's completely standalone, what the vibe is, we'll see. Quill, we're in the sea. We're bound to get salty. Oh, Jazeem. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, Technocardy, thanks for the gift sub. All right, we're going to focus on the gameplay. We've only got a couple of hours here. And, you know, Paradox wants me to play the game instead of chitty chat. So we're going to focus as much as possible on the gameplay today. Let's go ahead. We're just going to start a new game. Sorry, I guess I got to go to the menu. I hadn't realized I actually had a game loaded here. Rocket Flare Studios. So yeah, they've got some sort of something else. They've, some sort of Egyptian-y, which is looking very exciting. Very happy. Yeah, $18 US, right? It's really inexpensive. Best so far from Paradox Arc. Stardeus is brilliant. Yeah, oh, speaking of Stardeus, it's looking like there might be another Stardeus stream on Monday. The details are still being worked out, but I think there might be a Stardeus sponsored stream on Monday. So just putting it out there as a general thing. We'll see. Nothing solid. Yeah, so, you know, early access, again, everything might be broken. All right, so we're gonna hit new game. I think, you know what? I will do the introduction objectives here. Actually, this sound might be a little loud. Let me bring that down. What's my personal volume at? Oh yeah, that feels like it's gonna be a little on the loud side. So let me I'm gonna bring the master down and the music down a little bit more. We can change it in game. You guys will let me know. There has been a Stardeus stream already, yes, but there may be one coming up soon. So stay tuned for some announcements. Yeah, is the game loud or quiet? Yeah, I think the game was loud. We'll see what happens when we jump in. There's going to be an intro here, so I'll let that play at whatever volume, then we can adjust once we get back in again. So I'm going to load the one with the introductory objectives. It's just sort of like a mini tutorial through, like little quests sort of that tell you, hey, you should do this next, now do this. And I think it'll be a good way to introduce us to things. I don't think the intro was voiced. I think I'll be reading some voiceover here. Almond croissants. Oh, is this what you're talking about? Yeah. $18 cheaper when going for a couple of cappuccinos, almond croissant in many cafes. Yeah. I essentially got an almond croissant this morning. I had a lovely little cream cheese cookie thing.
In the years following 1956, much came to be known about the structure of DNA and the human genome. The possibility of cloning a human being was becoming a reality, as our brightest minds raced to be the first to complete the endeavor. After a few short years, scientists reported the first promising results. A human being was cloned.
Atom punk, yeah, a little bit.
The celebrations, however, were short-lived. The test subjects were unstable, their DNA damaged by the cloning process. All died within days. Moral objections to the technology turned to public outrage. Outrage turned to protests, and eventually protests turned to riots. Publicly, the research was discontinued. The military, however, was quick to understand the strategic potential of this research. Why stop at recreating life when it could be improved? Plans were drawn up to continue the research in total secrecy, far from the prying eyes of the world, deep below the surface of the ocean. The sea floor provides access to new, highly adapted life forms and ample DNA for experimentation. But the deep sea environment presents a significant challenge. You have been selected to lead a team of the best and brightest. The lives of the crew are in your hands.
I think, yes, this is us. I love the gloom in here. Actually, the sort of, some of the vibe here. Some of the vibe here has just been ruined. KG, thank you very much for the poutine treat stream. Talk about vibe, exactly. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say, before we so awesomely interrupted, some of the vibe with things being sort of a little grim and gloomy right in this opening screen with the one central tower gives me that kind of, it's like a little Frostpunky vibe, but, you know, not cold. Which is nice. It's winter here. I'm appreciating this. But yeah, I love the lighting. They did a really good job with it. You know, we got the boublés going by the screen. Everything feels pretty good. Fat. Too late. Wet punk. Yeah. So we got our little intro tutorially sort of breadcrumby kind of thing going over here. I love the UI. I'm trying to place the style of the UI, these sort of boxy, blocky buttons, what it's making me think of. Because it's definitely making me think of something, and it feels like it feels intentionally dated, you know? Like the game is supposed to be set in the mid-70s, and obviously we didn't have the computers in the mid-70s, right? We're like alternate sort of time path. Maybe a little Fallout, a little Uplink maybe. Yeah, a little XCOM-y. Like, it's all... There's a very intentional vibe here that really works. You know, I mean, it's clean. There's not too many extra little doodads and things, but it's really giving me a certain like old schooly kind of vibe. Maybe a little Alpha Centauri. You know what? Maybe that's what it's hitting me the most of. With those square dialogue boxes and square buttons from Alpha Centauri. That may in fact be the case. Yeah. Greetings, Overseer. This message is from the command station. 7,861 meters above you. And if that doesn't give you basilophobia, Is that the word for like the fear of like deep oceans and stuff like that? There's a whole subreddit for it, which they keep posting awesome kind of freaky art. Yeah, if that doesn't give you that kind of phobia, I don't know what will. We hope you got settled in okay. Yeah, there you go, Thalassophobia. Thank you very much. In the coming days and weeks, we'll need to figure out how to supply power, oxygen, and food, and get a stable supply of fuel and building materials. Once basic infrastructure is established, our first big milestone will be a fully functional cloning lab. Good luck, Overseer. The work you're undertaking will benefit all humanity. Yeah, we're really deep. Yeah, the greetings, Overseer, gives you that Fallout vibe as well. Like, it's really doing an excellent job of giving you certain feels. All right, we got that. We'll get another little prompt in just a second here, but we can WASD around if we want. We can rotate the camera. We got all that kind of stuff. We can click on some of these fish going by. We got a John Dory, unless that's his name. I'm sorry, Mr. Dory. So John Dory, I think, has got a different name in like North America. Because I remember like when I'm watching like British cooking shows, I always talk about cooking John Dory's. I'm like, what's a John Dory? And I think we refer to it by a different name here. And that might be throwing me off a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, we got little fishies. Yeah, exactly. It's a little frostpunky kind of like, in a sense. I mean, it doesn't play at all like it, but there's a mood that I'm getting that is a mishmash of, yeah, BioShock, Fallout, Frostpunk, all these games sort of squished together, and it feels good. Feels real good. All right, so yeah, we got a central tower over here, central hub. It's going to give us a little bit of power and a little bit of oxygen to just get started. And yeah, we still don't have a prompt yet. There you go. Overseer, we need to get a regular supply of building resources and fuel. Set up a mining relay and assign our available mining subs to it. And indeed, we do have some construction subs and some mining subs. I think we've got 3 mining subs. Yeah, what's this guy over here? We have a transportation submarine. That'll be important when we set up outposts. And then I think this is a dock here for another transportation submarine for much, much later. But yeah, we can go ahead and get that started. So for the initial production over here, yeah, what we can do. So here's our little build screen over here. We've got different categories of stuff, which will get dramatically expanded once we begin our research, which has numerous different trees as well as some different tiers worth of stuff as well within there. But we can just put down this mining relay here. It's not a proper building exactly. It just defines a zone for our mining subs to just go and collect stuff off the surface. This is reminiscent to me of Surviving the Aftermath, or even Surviving Mars, right? Where you have your drones just picking up metal and polymers from the surface over here. So we can see in this area, there's going to be some quartz glass, iron, and coal. So yeah, we'll just pop that down there. And in fact, there's no reason why I can't put down more than one of these if there's more resources we knew about. Oh, there we go. We knew a little bit of resources over here. Anything else? Just some steel and quartz glass. That's fine. Oh, and some over here. So we'll do that. I've got 3 mining subs, so I'm going to go ahead and assign. We can assign a sub. You have to assign a sub to work one of these. That's what the little warning here is. There's no sub assigned to this. You can set it assigned to pick up a particular resource, but I'm just going to go ahead and click assign one of our mining subs to each one of these on a mine all kind of job. That seems kind of fine and groovy. This game made by the same group of people as those Surviving X games. No, each one of the Surviving X games is made by a different company, which is so weird and different, and yet one of the reasons that they do feel distinct to each other. The vibe is they're all sort of base building survival games, and then beyond that, it kind of ends. I suspect, because Paradox is the publisher of all of them, I suspect they have certain things of like, well, we think this kind of UI or whatever, you know, is a good way to present things. Because like the idea of like resource bar at the top, building screen at the bottom, there's some overlap. But I think other than that, it's all, they're doing their own thing, which is interesting. All right, next up, power and oxygen. The central hub provides both, but we're going to need more to continue our next phase of construction. Yeah, over here in the top right corner, we can see I have 2 excess power and 2 excess oxygen, which ain't much, just enough to kind of bootstrap things. We have 75 research data that we start with, in addition to a few resources. So now we need to build an oxygen generator and a coal generator to get us started. So if I look at buildings, let's say we go to power. So coal generator is the only power source I can do right now. If I do that, we do have... Oh, right. Duh. I was getting confused. I'm like, oh, we have a coal, like, resource somewhere. I'm not setting up the coal miner. I'm setting up the coal power generator currently. And we've got a bit of coal. We've got 40 units of coal over here. And I think one of these maybe more than one of these little mining spots had some coal nearby. So I'm just going to put down a coal generator. I don't know, we got an area over here. Doesn't really matter where we put it. I do like it's got these little preview lines. These, I believe, are where you can have hatches for tunnels, which means actually I think you can squish them together and things will be connected without a tunnel. But I like the look of tunnels, so I'm going to intentionally put some little gaps in things. Although if I can line it up here, that looks kind of nice. Here, I'm going to do that. And yeah, indeed, you can see, well, when I was in that builder mode, you can see those little blue things. This is where you can connect tunnels, which you need a tunnel access if the building has to be worked by people, because people have to be able to walk to it, and they have to have a supply of oxygen, which gets supplied by these tunnels. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The other thing is this building will be supplying power. We need it connected to our power grid. We can run power lines, and if I just run a power line, say to the central hub, then they'll be shared. And you can actually see with the power lines, little yellow dots here. I think any building that's on one of these yellow dots will have access to the power from that power line. So we got that. We need to build an oxygen generator as well. Seems like a smart idea. That'll be under life support. And for this one, tell you what, let's go and actually scoosh this one right up against our existing pipe here.
Whiskey and chocolate!
And then, oh, never mind. Hold on. I was wrong about this placement. We're gonna have to rotate it. We got whiskey and chocolate. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait, am I blocking it by being too close? Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. If you go and squish it right next to one of these, it works, but I guess it doesn't work right next to the pipe. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I learned a thing. This should be implicitly connected, but this won't be unless I, okay. Oh. But yeah, if I do that, there you go. See, it automatically built this little tunnel connection over here. So I'm not going to have to build the tunnel. What was that? Whiskey and chocolate? Technocardy, thank you very much. Oh yeah, and you sent one yesterday as well. Thank you. Took another day off work after a really bad call the other night. Ooh, so this unexpected stream is very welcome. Thank you. And quick PSA to chat. Don't forget to take care of your mental health. Yes, we do have regular people that regularly have issues. So do I with mental health things. And it's something that's so easy to ignore because it's invisible. But don't do it. Take care of yourselves. And, you know, your loved ones. Check in on people. Anyway, video games. But yes, absolutely. I think there's something that, like, I don't know if, you know, it's one of those, like, correlations, you know, which direction does it go into? Do people with, you know, who are more likely to suffer from depression, things like that, are they more drawn to computer games? Is that we play computer games and then we don't go out enough so we get depressed? You know, how does it go? But, yeah. Take care of yourselves. Okay, so this building is still lacking power. We can see the little pluggy icon over there. So, by the way, hotkeys, P for power, T for tunnel, very handy. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And as long as I do this, these two buildings are now linked because they're part of the same grid over here. You don't have to connect your power cables. I will tend to do it just because I think it looks good, even though it probably wastes a bunch of steel. All right, so we got an oxygen pump. We got power generation from coal, assuming you've got a steady supply of coal. And yeah, if I click on this over here, yeah, there we go. There's lots of coal in this little area. Is that what these guys are? Yeah, coal deposits. So we should be good on power for a little bit. And treat people with kindness. Yes, Essentia. Coal generator generates coal. Exactly. That's how it works, right? I mean, it's right there in the name. It's coal generator. We need to think about a consistent food supply. A carbohydrate farm will be simple to build and will provide us with a large supply of low-quality food. Potato chips. This may affect crew morale and eventually impact their health, but it's the best we can do for now. Use technology tree to unlock a carbohydrate farm. So you can see, like, this tutorial is it's not that into your face, but it's nice to, like, lead you down, like, hey, by the way, did you check that there's a technology screen? Maybe you should do something about that. So yeah, and it highlights it for you. So under life support, I believe. Yeah, there's our carbohydrate farm. So we can go and unlock that later on. Hey, we can get protein harvesters and things too. But we'll build this. It's going to cost us 30 of our starting 75 research. It requires concrete to be built. That's fine. Produce low quality food under UV light. These farms are easy to build and have a low crew and power requirement. That sounds perfect for us right now. So again, this UI, you know, again, it gives me a very old schooly kind of vibe that I love. Yeah, maybe like OG XCOM? I don't know what it is. I don't think this is Bug Mash, because Bug Mash would be proteins, right? So we got our carb farm. which is fun to say. Do I just, you know what? Let's make sort of, like our life support wing over here. We've got our auction farm. I'm going to go and just plug the carb farm into that. It will need power as well. So we'll just make sure to extend that power line. But there you go. I do like to build these tunnels, though. I will be trying to build a bunch of these because I think they look great. But we'll go and moosh those two together. I think that's going to be an excellent idea. So yeah, we still have some unemployed people, but there's going to be some more jobs. In the coal generator here, you can see it's already employing 3 of our people. It's also got room for a 4th worker, but this is a specialist lot. This is specifically for an engineer specialist. And if we have an engineer specialist and we assign them to this building, it'll boost the efficiency up to like, I think 100%. So it is quite powerful when we do get those specialists. I'm gonna get some sort of squid here. A rough octopus. It's the lone species of the genus Sasaquapus. You know, the extra little details on the life farms over here gives me the same vibe as there's a board game called Wingspan. It's about birds. I love that it gives you tons of like real life details about the various bird species you encounter with. And I'm getting that kind of vibe. I'm not sure it's trying to reference it, but it seems very much like Battletech UI. Oh, could be that kind of vibe too. I mean, I suspect, you know, as what you should do, what they did is they looked at the UI of tons of different games. They probably had big analysis sessions and breakdowns and what do we want to look at and all this. Or they pulled it completely out of their butts and we're guessing at all this. Like, our nostalgia glasses are causing us to like be like, oh, I bet this is like that. All right, we've opted to send down additional 4 crew members to assist in your endeavors. Before we send them down, we expect the food situation to be stable and adequate housing facilities to be available. We need 2 living quarters and a stockpile of 75 food. Okay, well, we currently have 47 food. Hopefully this is going up. Low quality food produced per day is 10. Food consumed per day is 12. I guess we may have to build another food generator. Farm? Anyway. Overseer, we need to locate larger deposits of resources. Extraction points. These extraction points should show up on sonar scans. Construct a sonar tower so we can test these capabilities. All right, so now we have 2 jobs going on at the same time. Alrighty. Let's, you know what? I'm going to continue this area as sort of life support and kind of vibe. I'm going to put our living quarters over here. I won't attach them, though. I'm going to put a little bit of space. We can rotate these buildings, although this building here, it only rotates in 90-degree tick, so rotating this one doesn't make much of a difference. I guess I could align it with this port. Yeah, tell you what, let's go and put 2 crew quarters. We'll mush them together. And we'll use T for tunnel and P for power. Power. To there. I don't want this to look too branched and symmetrical. It's so efficient to construct that way, right? Have everything linear and organized. Feels boring though. I'm definitely going to want to like have a bunch of crooked tunnels because it'll be more interesting. So we'll get those 2. We do need more food because yeah, I don't think our food generation will keep up. Because you've got a full crew. Yeah, I think we need a second carbohydrate farm if we're gonna actually accrue food here. All right, let's do it. Power. And then, yeah, we need to make a sonar tower somewhere. That's under exploration. Like light towers. Like the lighting model in this is great. This is an unmanned building. It does need power, but otherwise it's fine. Tell you what, let's just put it near the coal generator because it kind of makes sense. You know, if it just needs power, we'll connect it to the power thing. It doesn't actually matter. As long as it's connected to the grid in some way, it's going to be A-okay. But there we go. We'll get that going on. Yeah, it's set in 1976. So very Cold War-y, which I'm sure is going to become relevant at some point. Also, there might be some undersea monsters. I mean, we are nearly 8 kilometers below the surface of the sea. Now, that's really deep. Are we in is like Marianas Trench? Marianas? Whatever it is. Like, how deep is the ocean? I actually don't know. Like, where are we? We can, of course, speed up the game. Mariana? Okay. The ocean is scary deep. Oh, that's 11 kilometers? Oh, wow. We're all here for the Kraken. So it's 11 kilometers at the trench. So we're not even as deep as we could be. Wow. Okay, sonar tower is up. So we need to find a fuel extraction point for this quest to go through. But when you click on the sonar tower, you can do sonar pings for a variety of different resources. So we're going to do fuel beacon here, because what we're looking for is a stable supply of coal for when we're done just mining the stuff that's loose on the surface. So if we do that, and this is the range at which this sonar tower can reach, so I can't place a ping outside of this. But if we go around, there we go. So there's a sort of a medium supply of, in fact, high over there. If we do that, and I can actually put a few more of these down if I want. It won't, in an area where I've already pinged, it'll just report as none. There's a medium over there. I don't think there's any reason why I can't spam these down. Okay, so looks like that's all for that. We do have a coal extraction point right here, which is pretty nearby. I'm sure the next quest is going to be expand to it. Our solar tower has sonar tower is located nearby a resource extraction point. It appears to be a coal deposit. As it is located in the darkness, which must first construct a light tower. Once the area is lit, we can build a coal extractor on the coal extraction point. So, under the exploration category, we do have light towers. And yeah, we can, there's a limit to how far we can build them. Normally you can't build in darkness, but the light tower seems to be an exception, which I guess is very good. I think this little display here is the limit of our normal building. But yeah, we can sort of cheat that with the light tower. So I'm going to go somewhere like out here. We're also going to need power. We can't start the power line in the darkness, but if you start it in the light, it works fine. So we'll do that. We'll light up this area. Down to 3 power. We're going to need another coal generator pretty soon. Can you research heavy towers later on? God damn it, destabler. God damn it. I do like how they extend after it gets built. So we get little lights on our subs. Exactly, there'd be no sunlight this low. It actually doesn't take that much water, I think, for the sunlight to be basically becoming invalid. Yes, this will be uploaded by YouTube, literally by contract. So it'll be up on the YubTubs as a high priority thing. One sea level is very different depending on latitude, which oxygen you're in, temperature. Right. Well, I mean, sea level, not just sea level. No, I guess not, actually. You're right, because of latitude. Because the Earth is an oblate spheroid. Not actually a sphere, right? There you go. And then it rises. Let there be light. Huzzah! Okay, so yeah, we've got a coal extraction point. It's actually sitting on a quartz deposit as well, which can be auto-mined. But if we go into resource... Oh, we need the tech for it, don't we? Unlock the coal extractor in the tech tree. Well, let's do that right now. Resources, coal extractor, that's going to cost us 30, leaving us only 15 of our starting one. But that's going to be okay. Unlock that. Coal extractor. And yeah, we can dump it in place over here. I think we can still rotate for like the connection points. But the spot is fixed. It can only be built on the coal deposit itself. So we'll slap that down. We will plan for a tunnel. I mean, requires elevator. Are we actually... Oh no, I think if we skirt around this stuff, we're okay. Or not? Whoa, I haven't actually had to place one of these elevator shafts before. There's a level change. There's a slope here. Yeah, this is up on pillar. Oh, look at this. It's built on a slope. Oh, I hadn't actually dealt with this. So, hang on. If I do this, because you can connect over here. Oh, how neat is that? And we're getting the spaghetti. For all you fans of Factorio and Dyson Sphere Program and Satisfactory, who are looking forward to spaghetti, we got it, babe. Elevation changes. Sounds like underwater DSP. Yeah. Oh, neat. I mean, annoying and unoptimal, right? For our design over here. We had to construct a whole other thing, but yeah. And don't, like, see how, like, these tunnels that curl around, they look so much better? It's like, for efficiency, I want these straight lines. Or just, like, mash everything together. But we're missing on this entire, like, visual vibe. The tunnels being lit against the darkness of the sea. Kind of want it to be a game where we can, like, take over one of the people and walk through these, look out into our little kelp over here. Do tentacle lines, yeah. It's gonna be spooky. Oh, just wait. Oh, yes, and our mine over here needs power, so we need to go to power lines and start it. I mean, anywhere really in this area is gonna be fine. Oh, right, I forgot I'd routed power to here. There we go. So you're all hooked up. So you've got 3 crew over here. You're extracting coal. Excellent. That advanced our quest here. Overseer, we have the utmost faith in you to lead this mission, but a project like this requires many great minds. We're planning to send down a specialist engineer to assist with the setup of the facility. Oh, I also banked enough food here. Good. Specialist engineer to assist with the setup of the facility. Specialist is really useful for efficiency. Really excellent. Before we give the go-ahead, we need to see progress. Stockpile 80 coal to ensure the continued success of the mission. Okay, hopefully that will happen from just this running, plus maybe some more surface coal being picked up. We're at 49 right now. We consume 3 per day. We're currently gathering 16 per day. So hopefully that'll work out. If this mission is to be a success, we will need to research new technologies. We must adapt to life down here. Building a research lab and staffing it with crew will generate research data per day. We can also attach additional modules to our research labs to provide additional daily research data. Oh, and the first step in our goal is the acquisition of genetic material. Specialized genetic materials can be found in habitats. We must locate a habitat and build a fauna trap on it. First, we should locate a habitat using a sonar beacon. Okay. Now, I'm not going to rush to build a research lab immediately, because if we build a research lab, we're going to need more power, because we only have 1 spare power, which means we're going to need an extra coal generator, which, A, is going to use up more of our people. We only have 4 unemployed people left. And between the lab and that, they'll fall short pretty quickly. The other thing is, if we're trying to stockpile coal, I don't want to get to 80. I don't want to build a coal generator until we hit 80, if at all possible. So we'll see. Although our daily gathering rate just ran lower, and possible the mining sub doesn't have anything on the surface anymore. We'll see. So apparently we didn't actually have to go looking for the habitat. We happen to have found one already. Maybe when we expanded to our light right now. I think actually I think right here is a habitat. So on our way to the coal, we just happened to see it. So we didn't actually have to do the sonar pings for it. Although we will be doing more later for sure. We must make preparation for the cloning process. Build a fauna trap on the habitat and capture our first genome samples. In addition, begin construction of our cloning lab. Some of this gives me the Jurassic Park game vibe, right? Where you're going out and getting gene samples of various dinosaurs and mixing them up in your cloning lab. I like that. I like that a lot. Perfect timing. We did a 3-day weekend factorial LAN party this weekend. Hey, nice, Christopher. Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution. Yes, that's the one I meant to say. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, anyway, yeah, we do have a habitat here. Ooh, for spider crab. Anything else? Nothing we can see yet. Although, again, I don't think the beacons cost things. If I did a habitat beacon, yeah, it doesn't look like it. A medium habitat over there. Ooh. Might be more than one. Invalid. Oh, because it's at none. Yeah, I think that's it. Abundant habitat, common habitat. Okay, so we've pinged more, which is going to be great for later. Oh, maybe more over there as well. If I go to speed 3... Yeah, okay. I think the daily gathering rate is going to change a little bit on the coal, because it just depends on whether the subs are doing that or something else. What I could do, just to make sure this happens a little faster, I'm going to, instead of mine all, I'm going to get it to specifically mine these coal deposits. Actually, mine the one with the most. Just focus fire on that, so we can complete this, get our specialist, which is going to be great. I'm going to do 3 and then you recharge. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe I can put down 3 pings and then recharge it. We'll see. Well, I don't know. I think it also was saying none, as in there might not have been any down here too. Crabs always evolve, it's the law. Actually, wait, isn't that literally a thing? That's something about crabs or arthropods or general, like, have evolved multiple separate times on Earth? There is something like that, isn't there? It's not just a joke, right? Carcinization. Almost become crab. Yeah, there you go. There's a keyword you can look for. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of sit here and speed 3 for a tick until we complete the coal pickup, because then yeah, I'm gonna put down another coal powered generator, and then the research lab. Blam. Okay, we have stockpiled the coal. Great stuff. So coal generator. Do I kind of want to put them next to the other? Kind of gives me a. Kind of feels okay to do that. Although I can actually get. I don't know that I can get the airlocks to line up here. Oh, that will line up there. Although I'll still have to build the tunnel. But it looks good. Short little tunnel. And are you in the power grid area? You may not be. I think that might be why you've got a red. Oh, there. That'll be okay. So we'll get a second coal power generator here. So our coal supplies might start to send. Let me change this back. You don't have to focus fire on coal anymore. Just mine everything in this area. That's going to be okay. So now that that's down, actually, we're already getting extra power than we were a second ago, even without this, because we were at 1 surplus. Why are we? Maybe before when I was checking, I only had 1 crew assignment. Oh, no, it's because the engineer auto went and started working here. Diane Logan is our engineer specialist, so she's increased the efficiency of this to 100%. Okay, I'm still going to build a generator because I think we're going to need it pretty quick. Helco! This is for the 1 ping only? Oh, man. Hunt for Red October, right? Excellent reference. What am I looking for? Oh, research. Thank you. Research lab. Thank you, Quill, for remembering finally, eventually, maybe. I kind of want to have more spaghetti research. Let's put it over here. Just kind of arbitrarily. Ooh, wait, is that way too high? You connect? Yes. Okay, good. I like it. I love seeing the little pillars here. Yeah, my last start. So I don't know anything about the mapping. I'm assuming that what it probably is there's probably a pool of random maps to choose from. Because this is, unless I just built off in a different direction when I was doing the tutorial earlier, I definitely didn't have any elevation stuff going on, which I'm happy we got it here because it looks great. It looks fantabulous. Oh, I'm gonna need to make sure there's power over here. We'll just get that sort of connected. We'll get a research lab going on. See, we only have 1 unemployed crew member. What I can probably do, once this is up, I'm gonna take some of the workers from coal generator 2 and stick them in the research lab. Ooh, are we gonna have enough oxygen? Whoa. Is this just 1? I think it's only gonna take 1 O2. Yeah. Okay, so we're still fine. But I'm gonna steal 1 from coal generator 2. There we go. Blam. And then if we had a science specialist, we could add them in here, but I don't. So we're going to run this lab only at 50% efficiency right now, but that's okay. It's going to generate research points. I think we got some for free for completing some of our milestones, which is great. Okay, let's go down with the breadcrumbs we've got going on here. We need to build a fauna trap on the habitat. And again, as far as I know, that's the only one we have visible right now. We did ping a few, but I think it's in the darkness. So fauna trap, so I can build it there. Yeah, these are in the darkness, so I can't build over there right now. But that's fine. Build you here. I don't think it has to be connected to anything either. Yeah, the pressure must be insane. Down here. Under pressure. Would that be enough to form ice from the pressure? Oh yeah, I don't know how that works. Okay, research is happening. You know what I'm gonna do right away? So I'm gonna mostly wait for the research to like prompt me for things. But if I recall correctly, under power, yeah, coal efficiency upgrade. Coal power generators will use 20% less coal. I'm gonna unlock this right away because it sounds really useful. To just consume a little less coal. We got 2 generators, 1 mine. Hopefully we're gonna be okay there. Right now we're looking okay, so we'll see. As the opposite, high pressure makes steam? No. Higher pressure actually increases the required temperature for steam to form. So if you have a high pressure environment, you can have water that's hotter than 100 degrees C without it becoming steam. Higher pressure makes ice harder to form? Does it? Oh. Pressure prevents ice formation. Oh. So wait, in a high pressure environment, is both the freezing water of temperature and the boiling water of temperature both like just a wider range? Is it really? Yeah, and lower pressure makes things boil below 100 C. Yeah. Ice is less dense than water. Oh, that might be a thing, yeah. Okay, so this building, yeah, operational. Doesn't need power, doesn't need people. It's the spider crabs here get caught with basic bait, which is good because we have unlimited amounts of that. And so every so often, it's going to capture some spider crabs for us, and we'll be able to do more. So we need to capture 3 specimens for the next step of the quest. We also need to build a cloning lab. Can we do that now? Yeah, we can, although we don't have the people for it. But hey, if we need more people, do you know how to get it? Cloning lab. I guess we could just wait. We're going to need the samples anyway. So I suppose no reason to preemptively build the cloning lab. Can we get the numbers on... Okay, 8 power, 1 oxygen. So we are going to have enough for that. Oh, there we go. We fed all crew for 15 days. Go us. If I am going to need more crew for the cloning lab, what I can do is I can turn off the research lab for a little while. That actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's put the cloning lab up in this area. Feels like a sciencey area is being developed. I'm not going to attach it directly to the science lab because I know the science lab can get attachments later, which I haven't done yet. Maybe I'll build the cloning lab up here. Out of like travel time for our people, I think marine stabilizer. Oh, replenishes the fauna population. Neat. Okay, let me plan. I'm putting you right over here. We got a little prompt here, so I've got the game paused. Okay, what is this? Hey, Overseer, it's Gerard Bumbar's birthday today. We're hoping to throw a surprise party in their living quarters. I know it's a lot to ask, but could we take 20 food from the stockpile for the party? We do have 96 food, all low quality, but of course take as much food as you want. So we'd lose 20 food, get a boost of crew relations, take half the amount, or can't afford it, which will upset the crew. I think this is neutral. Whatever, take the food, it's fine. Let's have a birthday party. Overseer, thanks to your generous food contribution, everyone really enjoyed themselves. It was good to relax for a while. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't get this when I was playing earlier. Random event. A cave system. Eventually we'll get the... because we don't have an exploration sub. So there's this whole... This might be reminiscent a little of Surviving the Aftermath, but also, if I'm going to be allowed to reference a non-Paradox game on this stream that is lovingly sponsored by Paradox. What's the other game called? I was going to call it Banished. No. What's the other post-apocalyptic city building game that's not Surviving the Aftermath? Endzone. Endzone has a system that kind of gives me this vibe for exploration. I love the graphics. This gives me This gives me a vibe that like almost goes back to one of my favorite computer games ever, which is Sundog: The Frozen Legacy, which came out in the early 80s, originally for the Apple II, although I played it on the Atari ST. I like that. So yeah, we've got these various points of interest that we can send exploration subs to, but we don't have any exploration subs. We'll be building those later on. I guess Frostpunk as well, yeah. So like at least 3 different games is the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, we'll explore that later on. That's fine. Oh, there we go. I think we have... Oh, no, I think I misread. I thought it had just finished. Oh, no, we must have, because we're at 12 of 13 for the spider crabs over here. Cool, cool, cool. Sundog, such a cool game. A great game. It's one of the reasons I'm so into computer games. Sundog was the first thing that I think that made me truly fall in love with computer games. And then probably Master of Magic was the one that truly made me fall in love with strategy games. Milestone, cloning lab constructed. Yes. Okay, and we've got no people to work here. We have just enough power and oxygen. Now, we're going to wait until it prompts us. So after we capture a 3rd specimen, and oh yeah, it doesn't count as completing the cloning lab right now because it's not, there's no workers. So I'm just going to turn off the building for now. Not that we need to save power and oxygen, but we'll technically turn it off so it does. We're just going to leave the speed on 3 for a bit until we've captured the 3 specimens. And we'll see what happens there. Base needs a visit from a colossal squid or 2. Well, we might start to see some of that. I haven't gotten so deep into the lore, but I know there's some shenaniganry that can happen. I do have some excess power. I could put out some more lamps to spot some more things. We might actually find some more like seafloor resources. It actually might be worthwhile doing. Exploration tab. We know we're going to want to explore out in this area at some point, so let me put that down over there. And, oops, power line. There we go. Really? Missing resource. Wait, are you actually missing a resource? Oh, no, you're building. Okay, we're fine. Were we out of something temporarily? No, we seem to be okay. What's Lord of the Cave? Well, if you missed the intro, so we're in 1976, and in this alt reality, human cloning was developed not long after the discovery of DNA, but was quickly banned. So we are a secret military installation about 8 kilometers deep into the ocean that have been tasked to perfect human cloning. And we're about to start our cloning thing. So we've got our 3 specimens now. So I'm going to turn this cloning lab back on. I'm going to shut down the research lab, mostly just to fire those people and move them over here. And if we're not having anyone working there, no reason to use any power. So this is up and running. And this should be... All prior experiments in cloning led to test subjects who suffered from poor health, malnutrition, and could only undertake the simplest of tasks. Your work down here is to fix this. We can fix this. The time has come. Open the cloning interface, add the desired genomes to the sequence, and begin the cloning process. We're going to get some crab people. In fact, ideally, I'd probably want a 4th spider crab ready, because what you can do right now, we can add up to 4 genomes to our sequence. Unfortunately, it's all going to be spider crab. This is the chance of success. The more we put in here, it increases the chance of success, although increases mutation. If we can get a 4th spider crab here before we start, which is about to happen. Actually, that timer just changed in a weird way. Maybe efficiency changes slightly as things change around. So we're just going to wait a 4th person, put them in there. Clearly said to add the desired genomes. Or gnomes, not genomes. So yeah, just run a little longer. We can do like the cloning from this interface as well. We don't have to click on the lab. Oh, did it go? Yes, the number just went down. There we go. So we'll put 4 in here. So now at 48% chance of getting an actual clone. So let's run that. And yeah, it's going to cycle 4 times. We could get 4 clones. We could get 0 clones. Statistically speaking, we're likely to get 2. Okay, this light is up here. I wonder, is there any more surface? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of iron. Oh, and there's some more coal on the surface over here. All right, let's get those 2 sites down. So it's a John Dory habitat, which we can get. I don't think we got another colony. No. So one of our subs is idle, and it's the wherever they were extracting resources, they finished. All their resources are done. So it went to fully idle. So I don't have an extra sub to assign to the coal over here, but that's fine. We can just leave that for now. We actually are capped on iron, though, but we're also capped on coal, so actually we didn't need to rush any of this. I don't think there's any reason not to put down the John Dory habitat. And actually all these habitat traps right over here. We're gonna go crazy. Oh, we got our first success! Gianna O'Sullivan was cloned, currently at 100 health, but lifespan may be somewhat limited. Greetings, Overseer. This is the command station once again. Congratulations on your first success. This is the first partially successful human clone in almost 3 years. This, however, is just the beginning. These crew still have limited lifespan, so we're surely going to need more. Expand the population to 20. Indeed, if we load up our population list over here, and we'll look at lifespan, so Gianni O'Sullivan here has a lifespan of 50. I believe this is the in-game days over here. So they are going to need to be constantly replenished. But the other crew don't have that. Their health is a little lower, probably because they've only been eating low-quality food, and also our air is slightly polluted. Some of our buildings, like the coal generator, reduce air quality. So at some point, we're going to have to get an air purifier going on. But yeah, extra people is good. Make sure all our buildings are as packed as possible. We didn't get a science specialist, did we? No, that's a shame. Once we get some unemployed people again, we're going to be opening the science lab once more. Where do you see what time it is? Oh, at the in-game date? I don't... Oh, there's down at the bottom left, there's day 22 over here. Okay, waiting for those things to get built. Yeah, we have a little building material stockpile over here that we start with. That's where all our initial stuff was sitting. I think if we build more of these, our capacity goes up, because I think each one of these has a capacity of 50 of each. Yeah, so if we want to be able to stockpile more, we can do that. But I don't see any reason right now why we would want to stockpile more stuff. No, the traps don't need power. They don't need power, they don't need tunnels, they just work. So this place over here is getting what? Rosefish, that's another, so what the abundant class. The abundant is actually the most common type of fish. They just need basic bait. I believe the John Dory was, there you go, they're a common class. So they actually require bait from an abundant type. So we can feed them either spider crabs or the rosefish or whatever as bait for the John Dory. Let me put the spider crab in there, so we can start that progress. We got 2 of them sitting around, so it'll cycle and do that. So presumably we get better quality stuff that way. I haven't gotten this far. I haven't gotten to the point to actually use the common genome sequence stuff yet. So we might get our second clone here. Oh, it worked! Wow! We're 2 for 2 right now. That's really good. Yeah, and 48% chance of success. This is much better than I did the first run through. All right. Still limited lifespan. I wonder how much it would cost to get poutine delivered to a base like this. Oh yeah, what's the poutine timer at? My treat stream window. How long is that? Let's set. Okay, it says an hour ago now, which is no poutine yet. Thank you. Hasn't actually been an hour. When things round like that, it's frustrating. You've checked twice. Thanks, Essentia. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Had a good crowd today, which is unusual for, I wasn't expecting it on a Tuesday, you know, on off streaming day, but I think, well, probably helps that this just came out today, so a lot of people curious about it. I love the aesthetics, and so far I'm loving the gameplay so much. I don't know when we're going to run into, like, limits from early access. I don't know, actually, if, like, the game is like, well, we've got all the content in there, we're just not sure about bugginess. Is it that kind of early access game, or what? But, yeah, so far the vibe is good. And it's so cheap. And I am contractually obligated to remind people that it is 10% off for this first week of early access. So yeah. What's that blink? Oh, blunk, blunk. Von Morrison, maybe, yeah, I don't know. We got a pretty hectic schedule right now. There's a lot of games that we need to get in here. Critical malfunction has occurred in a power generator. Malfunctions can occur when buildings are not fully staffed. Building will need to be repaired again before it can be used. Dang. Or repaired before it can be used again. So it's going to cost us 5 concrete, which isn't too bad, luckily for us. Hey, we caught our first rosefish. Lovely. And yeah, right now we're out of power. But as this kicks back in, our power's okay. Good. So yeah, it interrupted our cloning slightly. Okay. So yeah, resources are crazy. I'm not... Oh, well, actually, we don't have a ton of concrete. We have some research. I don't suppose we have a concrete deposit somewhere. Well, you know what we should do? Oh, first of all, I should click on this. Our first... Oh, we hit 20 population, which was our goal currently. Our first clones have been a partial success. Mutation in the genetic sequence means their lifespans are shortened, so we'll need to clone a steady supply to ensure the facility remains functional. It's exactly the start we're hoping for. The sacrifice you are making is a great benefit for humanity. I guess the sacrifice is us living under the sea. Who lives in a plasteel shell under the sea? Quilly 18. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have tried. Sonar. Let me just check. Are there any other resources? Oh, yeah. Let's ping over here. Oh, yeah, maybe it is 3 pings per. And then it recharges. Oh, okay. So that's our limiter. Is we get 3 pings and it recharges. All right. So far, up until now, every time I've checked, it's always been available because it clearly recharges quite quickly. To find the resources and genetic samples we need, we must explore, because before we can build further out, we'll need an exploration submarine. Hey, see I was talking about earlier? We're going to get to this. Construct a submarine factory and utilize it to produce an exploration submarine. Groovy. We're still getting people? Good. Okay, this is our last clone of this sequence, and then hopefully we can get even better cloning sequences for next. Oh, we got our first John Dory. more ore. What do we have over here? Quartz. Okay, so the round things, these are just the ones we collect with these little beacons, these mining relays, and our mining ships just go out and mine it from the surface. But these extraction points, yeah, this is where we actually build mines. Not the only one. Still, a concrete extraction point would be very useful for us. I believe we need to unlock a tech. I think under resource, we are going to need the drill extractor tech. So let's unlock that. We're going to need the alloy furnace soon. Now, if we're going to build over here, we're also going to need light. So, exploration, light tower. I'm going to build somewhere out here that's going to look pretty good. And then, yeah, we'll get a power cable. I guess I could maybe save some steel if I got you to come out from here. Yeah, there we go. Good. 2 crew unemployed, so we actually can have a few more workers. Let me turn on the research lab for a sec. Actually, let me not turn on the research lab. Instead, oh, what do I need for this? I need steel. Alloy factory. I think this is actually the quest we're about to get. Yeah. Our steel supplies are running low. The deposits of scrap metal won't last forever. If we want to continue this mission, we'll need to start mining iron ore and converting it into steel in an alloy furnace. Build a first alloy furnace and create steel, yeah. And we have got lots of iron. We need some steel. So maybe just thematically, I'll keep this area as kind of a bit of an industrial center. Oh, do I need steel? Oh, I need concrete to make the alloy furnace. Okay. I think our current little sites still have some concrete. Maybe not. Does any of these have concrete on the ground? That's coal. What was this? Let me remove a sub from here. Do you need steel to build this? Okay, no, you're under construction, which is good. Oh my. Oh, hang on. There's some concrete over here. There you go. There you go. All right. If we do that, there you go. We'll get a trickle of concrete in again. Whoo! The closest overbuild. Every time, baby! Poutine is here! Yay! Okay. All right. Chair, you take over. I'll be right back. All hail the Hypno Chair. Whoop. Hey, For Evil, thanks for the bits. Chair hype. Alright, I think we needed 15 concrete for the alloy plant, so we're waiting a little bit more. Oh, we probably could start the new cloning, and yeah, we got some unhoused people as well. Okay. So the John Gory gives us an 18% chance of a generalist. Number of uses 1, mutation chance. Okay, high mutation chance, which means lower lifespan as well, I suppose. Still, the rosefishes have an overall better chance of success than the spider crabs. So we're at 58% overall. Wait, did every single one of our clones succeed? What the hell? Alright, yes to more clones. There'll be... Let's turn... We don't have enough power. We need another coal generator. But we also need the alloy furnace. Kind of feel like we need the alloys first. You know what? Let's pull the sub off of that. Let's put a second sub over here to mine this concrete a little bit faster. All this concrete talk has me thinking of surviving Mars again. Where do you dump all the excess CO2 from coal burning? Well, I mean, presumably a bunch of it gets vented into the ocean, but it does actually lower the air quality of my whole network here. So we're gonna need air purifiers soon. Okay. Alloy furnace. Get that in place. Where do you get the O2 for the coal burning? Well, we do have oxygen plants, but yeah. Oh, there you go. One of our mining relays ran out of stuff, which is fine. Actually, that probably means we have an idle sub. There you go. I'm just going to add all 3 subs to work on this thing. But yeah, we're going to be desperate to find a concrete resource. Yeah, we still need to build the... So the extraction points get listed here. Yeah, we didn't find a concrete one. Oh, damn. We still need to build the exploratory sub thing. I think that might be all the resources. Oh, no, hang on. Over here. There's going to be another one. Okay. Or. You got low air quality now. Boo. Okay, we got a place where we could do surface mining here again, but we didn't actually find a mineable spot, which has me a little concerned. What am I looking for? Exploration. So we need a light tower as far out this way as we can build it. Alloy furnace is up and running. Keep the steel coming, which is great. We need that. All right, let's take a bite of the tin. I'm gonna leave a bunch of this aside because we're actually doing a little barbecue here with the family later, and I think tin would be really nice a little later. Oh, big huge cheese curds. Bam. Thank you, KG, for making sure that I have enough body density to sink to the bottom of the ocean floor. Oh, really good. All right, waiting for some resources to be delivered over here. Remember, guys, fat floats. Well, what you have to do is you have to constantly consume the super dense poutine. It's your weight belt. One unemployed. Oh yeah, but I don't have any power. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the cloning lab for now. There you go. Get positive power, make sure this is running. But then also make sure we're going to be in place. We'll build another coal. I'm going to build in the same area, because why not? Although, when I'm building it, I'm not able to, like, chain them very nicely. I'll just build it somewhere else. Well, no, I like having the same area, because then it's really easy for me to keep track of my separate generators. If I just quickly want to check on their power situation. I can toggle things on and off from here, something like that. Okay. You get half your materials back if you deconstruct things, so that can be a strategy as well. All right. Concrete, good. I mean, this is gonna start to fall off. I think what I'll do is I'll free up 2 subs off of this now. Re-add one over here. That's iron. We're good on that right now. Coal. Actually, we're full on that. Oh, iron is going to decrease because we're turning a bunch of it into steel. There you go. We'll throw that back on. Yeah, unsafe air quality. We actually might get some crew dye. In my technology tree, under life support, we can unlock the basic air purifier. Oh, we don't have quite enough science for that. Once we get this generator running, now we're gonna have lots of power. There it is. Turn the research lab back on. Oh, which doesn't leave us any people, but we have more power than we need. So I can steal someone from, say, coal generator 3 to start a little bit of science trickle in here. Okay. We need more oxygen next. We only have the one oxygen pump. Okay, if I want any more buildings, we're going to need another oxygen generator. How's our food? Okay, food's still currently fine, which is great. Here, I'm going to put an oxygen generator here. And just because it will look nice, at least to me, I'm going to do that. How's the eye feel? Pretty good. The one complaint I have is that for some of these screens like this, if I open the technology screen, I want to close this. My instinct is hit escape. Oh. Why is it working now? I was sure earlier when I was hitting escape, it was bringing up the main menu instead of just closing the window. We have a bunch of crew with respiratory problems. See, this is why I need to turn the research back on. Can I steal another power generator person? Actually, what I can probably do is shut down the alloy furnace for now, which, first of all, is contributing a lot to the air pollution quality. I'm going to turn that off. We've got some steel stored up. We can open it on demand, and that'll put, there we go, another researcher over here, which is good. Okay. We need 60 research to be able to build an air purifier, which clearly we're going to need. We should have excess power, and if this was staffed, we should have excess oxygen. We can build our submarine factory. I'll build, let's say over here. Ooh. Can I do a one steel run to there? There we go. I guess we're gonna have to turn on the alloy factory again. Okay, there we go. Our research is done. Let me turn off this. Turn this back on. Oh, we're in a bit of a crunch here. Air purifier, go. And to build that, we need... I need 5 aluminum. I don't think we can get aluminum yet. Well, this is on and no one's working there right now anyway. Okay, let's leave that off. Let's get people in the submarine factory. Although I'm betting we need steel to build submarines, actually. Oh. Okay, turn off the oxygen generator. We're exactly 0. Excess power. Okay. Yeah, you're not gonna have any workers, but I can take one from the coal generator. Actually, can I turn this off completely now? No, I need one person there, but I can take a second one from coal generator 3. There you go. 1 excess power, 0 oxygen. Oh shoot, this can't run. It's got no O2. Alright, turn on and steal one from the alloy furnace. Oh, but then we go negative power. What do we need for an exploration sub? We do need... Okay, I can turn off the submarine factory because we can't build a sub until we get 15 alloys anyway. I can turn off the coal extractor. We got lots of coal, and we're still getting some from the surface. Yeah, I should have thought of that earlier. Okay, that's much better. What do you want? I'm starting to worry my mind is turning on me. These days, when I catch the eye of a friend in the break room, it's like they don't even know me. Colleagues I thought I knew are now treating me like a stranger, and my life on the surface feels so... distant. I have so many fond memories of my mother, but I struggle to recall the sound of her voice. She feels like a stranger to me now. Have any others reported feeling this way? Am I the only one? We can send them to hospital, but we don't actually have a hospital. And say, this is totally normal given the circumstances. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? It's fine. Unconvinced by the response, the crew member has been observed in a state of distress. A number of their colleagues have been concerned, however. We believe this will pass with time. Sure. Okay, you're back on, which is good, because apparently we do need some more people, although it means we're going to need more housing, which means we're going to need more power and oxygen. Actually, I could go and build it now. It just needs 10 concrete. Yeah, let me do that. And then we'll have to make sure that the power reaches there. Okay. More clones will fix our problem. I mean, we do need more people to be able to work all the buildings. I suppose. And yeah, we need more steel. I think we needed 15 for the sub, so that's got to keep going. Unless by any chance there's more surface steel. Some surface iron over here. Oh, yeah, there's some surface steel. Oh, and some copper. There you go. Gonna get a sub to specifically work on the steel over here, please. Kind of wish I'd watched a new Avatar movie so I could make more references about, like, water stuff. No use, Copper, I'll never talk. Yeah. Our crew is replaceable, your package isn't. Hey, now I gotta rewatch Futurama. So yeah, there's a building that helps us restock these things, but currently this fauna trap is empty. Apparently that's fine. This thing doesn't cost us any energy or anything while it's running, so we can just forget about it. We got all these spider crabs are leading us to get a bunch of John Dory, which is good. All right, nearly there. Need the 15. We turn this back on. And yeah, we didn't find any aluminum, which is a darn shame, because we need 5 aluminum to get our air purifier up and running. And if I am low on concrete, I can just put an extraction point over here, but that would require more power, more oxygen, more people. So I'd rather just get it from random surface stuff. If we can. But yeah, at least the steel will be going in a little faster. In fact, since I did find that steel extraction point, I'll be able to turn this off in just a second, which is what I'm going to do. There, we're at 15. I'm going to turn that off. Because if nothing else, I'm going to want the power and the crew for the submarine factory. Build me an exploration sub, please. Yeah, that's pretty quick, too. Awesome. Where do you find aluminum? So you do get a hint at some point indicating that aluminum can generally be found in different biomes. So we're in a seagrass dunes biome. There are multiple biomes in the game. So here's the seagrass dunes info. Kind of aquatic life we are likely to find. Kind of resources we're likely to find over here. And you can see aluminium is not in the list. Sure this will end as well as C-Lab 2020 did. Alright, we got nothing in the genome sequencer. I think we should probably start another round. We have one unemployed person. But yeah, I think we're going to start another round here. So potency ascending. I kind of want potency descending, don't I? The most potence at the top. If we go triple John Dory, 72% success chance. See, the last batch was 50-50. Although this does have the highest, some of the higher mutation rate, which I think means, yeah, decreased lifespan. There might be some like cool ratio, like some sweet spot. Actually, the rosefish is only slightly less successful, but it cuts down the rate of mutations by 1/3. Should we just be using rosefish? Oh. Our sonar scan... Oh, because we got our exploration sub now. Our sonar scans can also reveal nearby points of interest. Send an expedition to any point of interest. To send an expedition, open the submarine command crew screen, select a green point of interest icon, assign a crew, yada yada. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to shut down the submarine factory, because we don't need to build another one right now. Wait, would this keep just spamming these out? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, but shut down. We don't have the resources. I don't need an exploration sub right now. I can click on the sub, I thought, to open the UI, but apparently I'm wrong about that. But down here is our submarine screen, and this is where we can see various things. So all we've scanned so far is we got a couple... Oh, sorry, I forgot I had a filter set up. There you go. Show me all points of interest. So we got a few things. These are different biomes we'll be able to check out. Dark glows. Coral reefs, there we go. Which I think have a chance of having aluminum. But let's go and just get this little... We got an underwater cave, like... Yeah, right here, cave system. Difficulty is set to 1, only needs 1 crew to do it. Let's see what happens. We got unemployed person. There you go, Philip Young. Let's go. And if we unpause, we'll actually see the sub, collect the person, and then move over to the cave. There it goes. And it looks really cool. With all the windows and everything. All right. It's impossible to tell how far this cave system stretches for. We're going to need to be extremely cautious if we want to explore it, as if being this deep underwater wasn't bad enough without being in a cave as well. No, let's totally investigate it for wildlife. And whenever your sub reaches a point of interest, it always drops a flare that lasts for 3 days and provides light in that area. So that means you can build some stuff. Oh, so we got +2 uncommon genomes from that. Nice. Congratulations, Overseer, on completing your introductory training. From here out, we'll still be sending through key objectives, but most pressing matters will be in your hands. There's a button to review tutorials in the bottom left corner, or bottom left of your HUD interface. Good luck, Overseer. Godspeed. Yeah, right over here. All the tutorials, everything we learnified somewhere along the way. We do have another habitat here, which, again, I don't see any reason, except we don't have the steel, to plop that down. Overseer, before the construction of the central hub, our scouting unit spotted a number of nearby biomes, which are likely to contain new species and resources we need to further our research. Kelp Force, our scans indicate the presence... Oh, it's aluminum in Kelp Force, which is vital for advanced construction efforts, along with species which may help us push the boundaries of our cloning technology. Coral reefs appear to contain a good amount of useful resources and species to support our efforts. So we kind of want a Kelp Force first, maybe, to be able to get some aluminum so we can get some air purifiers happening. There we go, subbers return. I'm going to wait before I send that out anymore, because I want to accumulate a few more resources, which is going to include turning on the alloy furnace again. We had the crew for it. Power and oxygen's okay. We still have 1 unemployed. Kind of want to turn the research back on, which we should be able to support. Then if we get another clone, we'll be able to get 1 more crew assignment over here. Why use air purifiers and just increase clone production? Right, yeah. People die from low air quality, it's fine. We can just make more people. It's our solution to every problem. Concrete. Oh, we have no concrete gathering. We may have to set up a mine. It's possible some of these sites did have some concrete, though. Yeah, this one does, and we don't have a generalist sub assigned to it. So it actually may be perfectly okay. Clones of clones. Cool, we need to find lead, so we made lead mugs. Cloning failed. Aw. Feel better with this. Oh, we still have a sub over here for iron, which we clearly don't need. We're pretty capped out on that. Let me bring you down. And over here, assign... I guess you can do a mine all. You really don't need to prioritize the iron. Although we are consuming it for this. There we go. There's some more steel, which is good. Okay, we do have a little bit of everything. We could probably go and do the outpost thing now. I don't know how much we need. I just wanted to make sure we had a little bit in the bank. And at least this is actually in a pretty self-sustaining way. We will need, I think, probably 3 people for the biome hunt. Coral reef, kelp forest. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need 3. One of you. You know what? We could probably just shut down one of the carbohydrate farms for a little while. Oh! You know what we're gonna need? We're gonna need to research to unlock the outpost. That's what we need. Dang. I'm a little bit worried that we might not have it in time. We'll see. A lot of human litter. Yeah, go figure, huh? Who would have thought humans would be litter bugs? Literally everyone ever. Okay, we still want more people. So we'll keep the cloning lab up through at least another batch here. Yeah, food I'm sure is going down right now, and that is the case. Oh, another failed clone. All right. Biome discovered. So if we come way over here, so we got a kelp forest discovered, which is great. And yeah, this is going to stay lit for 3 days. I'm hoping I can plop things down before then. Otherwise, we'll have to send a trail of lights. It would be a risky endeavor to try to expand our main base to this new biome. Exactly. Instead, we could set up an outpost and establish a second base of operations. Build an outpost in a nearby biome, connected to the transport network by building a docks. But yeah, I think outpost is 60 tech by itself, and then docks is 30. So, get the research. At least when the sub is back, it should bring some more people here. And yeah, we'll finish the genome sequencing, then we'll shut this down to free up the workers. I mean, we could clone more workers, but we're going to have a limit to like power and oxygen and all those things anyway. Yeah, no sub here, but that's fine. Although, I mean, iron is going down, but yeah, we don't have a mining sub. Okay, sub is returned. We did get a new clone, Karen Bumbar. There's one more left in this cycle. Oh, we have 2 engineered genetic samples. Oh, that's right. We got that from the cave. I wonder if there's a chance we can clone an engineer. Malnourished. So the malnourishment is happening because they've been eating crappy food for such a long time. I'm in need of conductive materials for the next stage of my research. Could really open the door for how we send power around the base. I can make do with lower quality metals, but I believe this could really make a difference. Unfortunately, I don't have copper. So we're going to have to go and make do with 30 iron. Our number of iron is going down, but we have a ton of steel. I can go and turn off the alloy furnace for a while, which will help with some of the air quality. And then, yeah, make sure everything is being worked. We do have some idle crew members. We could temporarily turn on the coal extractor, since that count is going down a bit. Okay. Ah, we have 2 gray whale samples. So there we go. Okay. So if we added these, it increases the chance overall of a successful clone. But no matter what, per cycle, we've just got a 40% chance of engineer. And adding these also increases the mutations. If I just did cycles of the gray whale, we'd get 2 uses. We'd get 2 shots, 40% chance of anything. But if it happens, it's an engineer. So no matter what, with 2 gray whale samples per cycle, we get a 30% chance of engineer. I guess if I added this in, we'd get 4 cycles, which means potentially more chances at engineers. But they would last shorter. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. We gamble now? Thanks, Carnivals. Yeah, I'm happier too. Do we gamble? And in which case, where do we gamble? A higher chance of payoff if we throw in a couple of John Dory. Or actually, what we might want in this case is we might just want to throw in a couple of spider crabs. This will add 2 more cycles to it, but not add as many mutations. Again, per cycle, no matter what, still 40% chance of engineers. This lowers the chance that we get a generalist, a higher chance of an outright failure, but maybe this is the best one. Let's do this. And the other thing I could have done is I could have sat on the whale samples until we got more and just throw in 4 of those. And presumably other higher quality samples would also help. Vinyl Rabbit, is that what maybe this is reminding me of? So Vinyl Rabbit says the game UI reminds me of the game Syndicate, which is a beautiful, amazing game. You know, a little bit. And Discord server. So the Discord server is for Twitch subscribers. Yes. Also, I haven't really like advertised it or anything yet, but I did finally enable the membership thing on YouTube. Mostly, once YouTube started to flag, it hit. Okay, so YouTube recently rolled out a stricter set of guidelines for videos that it's applying retroactively. which is annoying because videos that followed the rules at one time are now getting demonetized. It actually shouldn't be an issue for me because my videos technically follow the guidelines. It should be groovy. The problem is one of the things they're being extra strict about now is cursing in the first 15 minutes of your video, which I shouldn't do. Don't normally do. Sometimes a curse gets dropped during a video, although rarely, but mostly it should never happen in the first 15 seconds. Except YouTube sometimes misinterprets my introduction, my "Heya folks," as a slightly different word. Anyway, paranoia about that has caused me to finally go and set up the YouTube membership thing, which basically works the same as Twitch subscription thing. And I'm gonna try to roll out some things with that, and I'm gonna see. Again, I haven't advertised it or anything like that because I'm still setting things up. It is enabled, but I'm still setting things up. I'm hoping I can also link that to the Discord channel, so that way you could subscribe either on Twitch or on YouTube and gain access to Discord. So we'll figure this out. Yeah, it was "Heya blank quality team here," is what the transcription of my intro was at some point. Matthew Young, we got an engineer. Yes. Okay, what's great about this, and presumably they went and got themselves, for a specialist clone, presumably they got themselves automatically installed somewhere. Yeah, they're one of the coal generators. So there we go. This one here we got from a quest reward. This one here we just got as a clone. So this increases the efficiency of these. We actually might just be able to shut down this coal generator. No, it's creating 16. We have a shortage, but this is so much better because we're getting a lot more power out of our coal. We're gonna need fewer power stations. Beautiful, wonderful. More on house. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and build one extra living quarters. I'm gonna keep just mushing them together over here. It's kind of entertaining me, although we are about to run out of lit space over here. Oh, did our flare run out over here? Dang. I wonder if I can send another flare or another sub out there to drop a flare. 1 of 3. Presumably this is the kelp forest we looked at before. Why does it say 1 of 3 now? Oh, it hasn't actually identified all the aquatic life. I wonder if there's actually value to doing multiple runs per. And yes, thank you. We do have enough research, so I want to make sure we unlock the outpost. And we'll unlock the docks. We need both of those. But yeah, the new biome was over here, but I'm assuming... Oh, maybe it's changed. Hold on. Maybe... Because you can drop lights in the darkness. Maybe we can drop an outpost in the darkness as well. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, let's send to this 1 of 3 here. 2 unemployed, and we can grab 1 from coal generator 3, which doesn't have a specialist, so it's not as efficient. So it needs some coal and some food to do that. Well, that makes sense. Success rate 100%. Oh, I wonder if I could have sent it with just 1 person, have a reduced success rate, which I don't think I'd want to do. But I'm curious if that's something we could have done. Dropping lights to build more is different from Surviving Mars. Yeah, although it is a little bit like the Surviving Mars expansion. What's it called? Beyond and Below or whatever, where you can go underground. Although I have to admit that one's a little. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I love the asteroid stuff. That was really cool. The underground stuff's not so much my vibe. So this sub is going to come over here, and yeah, we need to sort tech. No, not cloning. Sorry. Under life support, protein harvester. It's only 30. Harvest fauna to produce high quality food. Must be constructed on an active habitat. Okay, so we're going to be consuming a habitat for food instead of tech. Although we could put it on maybe an abundant one, which we don't really need as much. But we'll have that unlocked and ready to go. Need the clones to have the genes for bioluminescence. Ooh. Outpost. That Outpost is a really old game, wasn't it? Am I thinking of something else? Was that on the Super Nintendo? All right, Explorify. Ooh, shiny. Oh, unicorn crestfish. Oh, there we go. There's our flare. Okay, so now let's see if this works. Outpost. Yes. Blam. Ooh. Big kelp. So presumably one of our construction ships will be able to come out here. One hopes. Whoa! Low fuel. Resupply fuel immediately. Okay. 10 out of 10. I love that there's an alert for this. Not just a, oh my god, everything's shut down. I don't know what's happening. So let's, how about this? What do you think? Should we turn our coal extractor back on? And maybe assign some crew to it? We're going to get more as soon as our submarine crew comes back. Well, let me make sure to put one in right away. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that is so helpful for me. Okay, you're still doing your cycle. Could turn off the research lab for a bit just to make sure that some people might... There you go. A little bit more coal mining. Thank you. Jeez. Yeah, more games need to do critical alerts. Like, first of all, great thematically. Secondly, actually really, really useful. Don't, you know, because especially with the power, like, getting your power back up is going to be annoying because you need power to run the coal extractor. So if you literally run out of power, you might just be end of game. Oh, did we get another engineer? Nice. There we go. All our coal generators have an actual engineer. Which means we are generating way more power than we need. Oh, some of our things are turned off right now, so legit. Okay, you're back here. I think our coal is going to go back up, but we're going to have to keep this coal extractor running. Yeah, gathering per day. Assuming this is stable. Okay, we're going to go back up. Oh, man. Huge shout out for the devs to including this warning. I mean, and they could have just done it as a bit of a pop-up, but incorporate into the game like this visually, red alert. Generator power lines. Really? I have to say one thing though, it is a little annoying that this doesn't, oh! It's the outpost. I don't like that this doesn't go and center to the emergent, or wait, does it? Hold on. Here I'm complaining. These have power lines. They're all connected up. I mean, unless for some reason this isn't counting. No, I feel like it's probably the outpost. Because it does sort of count as a generator. Or, no, maybe the outpost doesn't. Oh, no, there you go. Yeah, 4 power. Right, this is the man. It doesn't need power. It supplies 4 power. We know we need a dock so that people can come and go over here. Docks allow transport submarines to move crew to any other docks building. We do actually start with a transport. Plane. Okay, and let's maybe set up a light over here. New outpost is too far for our tunnels to reach. We'll need to wait for the crew to get between bases. Central hub already has docks, but our new outpost did not. By attaching a dock building to the outpost, crew can be transported between the central hub and our new outpost, which, yeah, is going to get built, so that's hopefully going to be okay. And, oh, it's also telling us to build a material stockpile over here. I guess that makes a fair amount of sense, so let's do that. Building material stockpile. I'll give a... Actually, it can be near the dock, probably. Because we're not going to kind of continue a tunnel off of this. Ooh, this... Oh, these stockpiles themselves need steel. I was going to say, oh, I'll build all of them, but maybe I'll wait a scooch before I do that. Oh, yeah, and the power line for the light. Thank you. And yeah, I wonder... Oh, see, that warning went away. Yeah, as soon as this power connection is up, it's like, oh, this generator is now connected to a grid. Okay. Hey, Pizza Metrist. Yeah, I mean, sure, you're not wrong. We're gonna need the light to expand, but the light does actually attract sea monsters. Really not functioning. Oh, you need 5 power? That's quite a lot, because this supplies 4. Oh, the grids are labeled. This is power grid B. Oh, neat. I mean, I wonder if I could build a power connection. It's going to take a lot of steel. Yeah, 31, which I don't have. But, yeah, I can actually connect these grids together, which might be a neat idea. What? We have picked up a distress signal coming from a nearby biome. We should send an expedition and locate its source. Use the submarine command window to send an exploration submarine to the signal. Ooh, giant clam. But first, distress signal. Oh, 5 crew members. Yeah, okay. So I can go with just 1, but the success chance goes up. We want 100%. Difficulty 5. I guess that's the number of people. Forget, let's do it. See what happens. Oxygen usage almost at full capacity. Yep, thank you. Yeah, oh yeah, we have 2 grids, but maybe this grid here. Yeah, this grid here has a shortage. Ahaha. Well, I think... Whoops, go away. So I took a worker out of this, didn't I? Yeah. Let's take it out of coal extractor. There. This grid should now be okay, I think. No, I haven't played Aquatico yet. You're right. It'll be good to do. And see how we feel about things. Yeah, subs are still really busy over here. I mean, I can get an extra mining sub, but... Alright, unpaused. Yeah, alloy furnace is off. That's okay. We're good on steel for the moment. Are you cloning? Oh no, you're right. Our clone sequence just ended. So I'm going to go and shut that down. What I'm hoping for is I'd like to expand over here. Which means this place is going to need its own power, its own oxygen. I wonder if resources get automatically transported here. If I build a coal generator over here. Oh, hang on. Let me put it on the high ground here so we don't need the elevator. Although, I don't think it takes a couple more resources, not much. And there's more power for this grid. Overseer, we've discovered what appears to be another research lab. We don't know anyone else. We didn't know anyone else is down here. It looks like it looks to be abandoned. Should we send the sub in to take a closer look? Investigate for wildlife. Investigate for research data. Ignore it. Let's go wildlife. Common genes. Maybe less exciting than it could have been. Maybe I should have gone to research. But we can make more research. We can't necessarily... Like, we might have gotten lucky and got some more genes for our engineers. Or even, like, a science specialist, which would be great. The distress signal appears to be coming from some kind of research lab. Oh, we've dropped a flare at its location. It's badly damaged, not beyond repair. If we want to find out more, we'll need to get crew over here. An outpost would help us set up a secondary base nearby. Okay, well... Can I zoom to it by clicking this? No? Can't zoom out any more than this. I wonder if there's another way to navigate the screen. Curious. Low fueling. Oh my god, it got really low. Sonar's picking up something moving above the research facility. We don't have an ID on the target yet. It looks unusually large. Could be a false reading. Guys, everything is going terrible! I wonder if we just moved a bunch of coal somewhere. Is it this research lab that is happening above? I think it's gonna go and mash one of our lights. Anomaly detected. Our dock has been attacked. Which one? Is my sub moving around here? Nothing here. No M for the map. I mean, I can load this up. I wonder, is there a hotkey? We're going through our... Cycle between hub and outpost. H. There we go. So yeah, something... Whoa, what the... I'm paused right now. Oh, no, I'm not paused. What the hell is this thing? It's not kelp. It's just sea... Ah! It just stabbed our dock. We need a bigger research facility. Yeah. You know, this is fine. Yeah, definitely not an Eldritch horror. No, 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 no. This is a game clearly just rooted in real-world science all the way. Ooh, oceanic sunfish. There's no horrors that man was not meant to know. Everything is fine. Nothing to worry about here. So, do we have another... We do have coal extraction points. Here and here. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need a sub for this. I think the sub... is just if we want to get a flare down over here. But in theory, we should be able to see it. A downside is I don't know which way is north here. Oh, there's the destroyed hub. Oh, right here. Here's your coal extraction points. There we go. If we set up a light there... Get a power connection out here. Okay. It's gonna be high priority. Oh, now what? Power consumption is increasing. We may need to make a switch to oil and oil-powered generators. Oil will provide much more power to meet our growing needs. First, we need to locate an oil field. Okay, well, let me get to that. I'm gonna get some coal here. Paradox actually went full science fiction. Again, Paradox is the publisher, but it's big kudos to the developers. And I think Paradox Arc does, like, you know, work a lot with the devs to try to, you know, get them some expertise in various things. But yeah, kudos to the dev team for this squad. So this is not developed by Paradox. It's being published by Paradox. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I might be able to shut down one of our power generators. Because we're generating way more power than we need to. I must have the abandoned research lab back online. Yeah, well, let me get back to you on that. And we don't have much research. Did it auto shut down some buildings for me? It may have. It's shutting everything down except for the coal extractor. It's not terrible. No, the coal extractor is over here. It's still going. I turned off one of the power generators. In fact, I could maybe turn this one off as well. Can we get information about... Because we have 3 power grids. At total power, but I don't know about the power in this individual grid. Well, let me turn that off too. Okay, that definitely turned off some devices here. But as long as the coal extractor here is still running, which it is... and we can keep basic life support going, maybe it's be so good. Uh-oh, God help us all. Whatever just hit us was huge. Descriptions among the crew vary, but we think it's a living creature. We need to take measures now. Upgrade our lighting system to output UVC light. We can unlock this ability in tech tree. Yeah, we'll get back to you as soon as we're not dying. All right? So I'm presumably still just waiting for a construction sub to set up this light tower. I guess our coal generation from this wasn't enough by itself. We were really reliant on the mining subs picking up coal from the surface. Which actually, is this got coal here? It does. There we go. Mining coal, or mining sub, come over here and pick up this coal on the surface. That's going to be a start. There we go. Get a little bit more banked and we can start turning some things on. Okay, there we go. This thing doesn't have any power right now, which is legit. We don't have enough power in the grid. Let me turn on this coal generator once more. And that one. Okay, you should definitely have power now. Yes, there you go. Good. Okay. Okay, no. Thought that was another sleek creature. That's just kelp. It's fine. Coal extractor. 1, 2. Oh, you are far away from home, though. And we are going to need to tunnel there. Ooh. Oh, and I don't have enough steel. Well, you just need concrete to build, but... Kinda maybe need to turn off... Okay, no subs, good. Okay, let's get... Nope, not the iron. Which one was it? Right over here.
Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber.
More coal mining from the surface. Woo! That pressure coal should burn without fire. Hey, Juke! Thanks! I love... You know, we love games where we can fail. These building games where disasters can happen. I mean, this is our bread and butter right here, baby. Okay, getting more coal, which is great. Steel is starting to trickle in. I don't think the tunnels needed steel. I think they need, I think they might need concrete. Wait, do you not need a resource at all? Oh, it requires elevator. Which is fine. Actually, tunnel partially in darkness. There we go. Excellent. Okay. And then we're just waiting for the steel to come in. This actually might connect everything up here. Yeah, there you go. And now you're waiting for people. Let's shut down, let's shut down. Anything else I can shut down to free up some people here? I mean, the alloy foundry. Where's all the people at? I wonder if they're at the other outposts. I'm assuming this oxygen generation's surplus is probably from the other grids. One of the mining relays shut down, none of people, which is fine. In fact, that implies that we've just freed up another sub here. There we go. Quickly. Oh, no, you don't have enough oxygen for that. All right. Oxygen generator back on. How's our food situation? We could potentially turn off... I'm going to turn off one of our carbohydrate farms for a little bit. Shelf life of a clone? Depends on the clone, actually. It's one of the big things here. I want to turn off the research, or turn on the research lab again. And yeah, actually, I can turn off this coal generator. Duh. Yeah, we don't need the power running over here. You were just consuming a bunch of coal that we don't care about. This research lab, we could connect up... Actually, that might work. If the research lab only needs one power? And one set of oxygen? Really? Oh, I didn't realize this would be totally self-sufficient over here. Other than sending food and power. Okay. We're getting the first reports back from the crew sent to the abandoned lab. It appears the bulkhead doors were forced open from inside moments before the distress signal was activated. We're not sure it's possible at this depth and pressure, but we've resealed them for now. The lab is operational and producing research data, but if we want to learn more, we'll need to assign an engineer to it. An engineer? Oh. All right, let's do that. We're gonna have to give the crew some time off. They become stressed with the current situation. Build a garden dome to increase crew relations. Yeah, well, you know, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Our cloning process is far from perfect. Many clones suffer from limited lifespan, but our research must continue. Using rare genetic material, we can clone specialist crew, which we've done. They can fill the ever-growing number of specialist roles needed on the base. Capture a specialist genome and clone a specialist. Oh, again, we did technically do that already, but sure. Oh yeah, you're fine. Now what? We managed to extract more data from the research lab you discovered. It seems to suggest a network of underground tunnels stretching for hundreds of kilometers. We should locate an opening to these underground tunnels. Data suggests our best chance is in the basalt columns biome. All right, yeah, we'll get to that. Hold on. Coal extractor is running with 3. Coal numbers are going up. That's good. We do have a damaged building, although again, it doesn't actually jump to it, so I don't know which one it is. Oof. I really want to set up a new food source. So, okay, this is depleted. I wonder, if I destroy this, can I build the protein harvester on top of this? Must be constructed in active habitat. No, I'm thinking because it's depleted. I thought I repaired the dock in the first habitat. Yeah, that got repaired there. Not this dock. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we need the genome stabilizer to keep it ticking around here, but I still need what was it? Aluminum to get our air fixed up here. Okay, at least the coal supplies are going up. Now, partially they're going to go up because we're mining the hell out of this, but... Can you attach dock directly to mines? Maybe you can. That's an interesting question. Appears to be no. But we'd still need the tunnel because we still need to bring oxygen here. There's some creepy underwater sounds going on right now. Okay, research is... Well, we've got some... Oh, right, because we do have the one research lab at the other base operational. As I say, oh, I can't turn this one on, but I guess I don't have to. Why are the sounds so creepy? It's not right! There's sirens, get it? Sirens. Okay. Oh yeah, we do have the alloy sounder going on. I guess I'll leave it on for a little bit. Yeah, we're consuming all that charcoal over here, or that coal. Kind of do want to set up another, kind of do want to activate this. As I said, we don't have the crew, though. No. Should I start cloning again? We have to send an expedition to the geological anomaly. Oh wow, you even need a specialist? Tell you what, I'm gonna send, this is a little easier, just needs 2 people for the giant clam. Let's go. Cloning clones, nothing bad can happen. We probably do need more crew. Because everyone's working, right? Oh no, we have 2 unemployed people still. Never mind, we're good. So, in the tech tree, under population, garden dome. Oh, we need 90 for that. Oh, it generates oxygen, though, and increases air quality? Oh, well. Okay. Well, if they're unemployed in the outpost, it's a good question. If they're unemployed in the outpost, they should transfer between the sites with the docks. So wherever they're employed, they should move around. Here we don't employ anyone. Although there's still a... Oh, the stockpile is still being accessed, which might not be efficient, but there you go. Look at the size of that thing. Oh, it's the big clam. Fantastic example of deep sea giantism. If you allow us to bring the submarine closer, we might learn something. Sure, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, we got 15 research data. Nice. Okay, we need 15 more to be able to build our gardens. Just feels like the chaos noises are getting louder and louder. Oh, they got quiet. Wait. Well, maybe it's some of the buildings over here that are making noises. Was that a spider crab? Oh my god. That's looking creepy as heck. But wait, aren't there the crabs that do go around and pick at all like the pipelines and stuff? Because like stuff grows on them, barnacles and things? Maybe that's what it was doing. They're just summoning the Kraken. Yeah, we have a bunch of like Cthulhu worshippers in our base is what's happening. It's fine, it's normal. Okay, so we do have an unemployed crew. So if I turn this on, assuming we have enough power, eventually crew members will come here and man this. On the other hand, if I leave this off, I can keep sending the unemployed crew on our missions. Oh, I have to turn on their farm again. Hold on. Turn off the research lab, turn on the farm. Someone just put on the tea kettle, that was the sound? Yeah. Coal is going up, although again, part of it might just be that we are gathering all the coal from this thing. Here are the clams. In an area where we already kind of were. Yeah, there are huge spider crabs, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down to just the one sub. And we'll get these others working again to just get a trickle of iron in, because some of those numbers are going down. I don't know if we have other... Oh, there was this spot over here. There's just a little more iron. Oh, maybe I don't need both. I wonder if there's any resource collection sites near these outposts. Actually, there's a small iron deposit, which isn't really what we're looking for. But... yeah, just iron. What about the other one over here? Nothing that we can see. Quartz glass, which... actually, we might not be harvesting any right now. So I'll go ahead and plop that down. We'll assign a sub to it. There you go. It does sound like screaming. It does! I don't like it! Sonar buildings to find more deposits. Yeah, perhaps. So actually, that's something else we could turn down here. This is using power, which I'm forgetting about. Check. Resource beacon. So there's nothing else within our current radius over here. Oh, there's a point of interest. Where's the medium? Right over there. Maybe I do have to wait for a ping to finish. I wonder if it recharges faster. I don't use them all. Oh! It's letting me do it right away. I wonder if it's going to let me do exactly one right now. Oh yeah, there was no resources. I checked for that. Habitats nearby? Yeah, now it's invalid. Yeah. There you go. Now it's got to recharge. Okay. 25 of 27 crew with respiratory problems. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Concrete. Steel scrap. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. I have to get a light out there. And yeah, food's definitely becoming a problem. Although there is a habitat here. We can farm that for some food short term. Since we don't have the reclamator going on. Sunken plain. Yeah, more coal. Oh, that's right. I can do more coal. Yeah, which we're fine now. We're still extracting. Maybe we're fine overall. I don't know. Oh, you got power. We're just waiting for crew. Okay, I'm good on steel. I'm going to turn off this, which will help our IR quality as well. I think our power is still going to be okay. No specialist stuff, but get some more clones ready to go. Guess that'll have to be good enough here. Quills the terror from the deep. Hey! Lots of beer bottles. Yeah, that's where we're getting our glass from. Exactly. Well, this might get us more genetics, actually. Oh, we have negative power because I pulled too many people out of the coal generator earlier. There you go. Get your specialist back. That's going to be fine. You remember Sequest TV show? Yes, I do. But not much. My memory of it isn't rich, but it's definitely there. Okay, we got our research. We're going to be ending the stream in just a second, but before we do, let's unlock the garden dome, which sounds lovely. Just needs concrete and provides oxygen. Doesn't need power, but yeah, that's a huge win. Here, let's put it right next to one of these living domes right here. Blam. Oh, it did auto-connect over here. Okay. I wonder if they're going to have power. You're close to some of the green ticks. Food's going down really fast. We can just eat the clones, right? It's impossible to tell how far this cave system stretches for. We're going to need... Oh, yes. Investigated for wildlife. Okay. More uncommon genomes found. Great. Very good. But yeah, I think we're going to need more staff working... Oh, right. Hold on. Over here... I think I want to put a protein farm on this. It's still active. Okay, good. Come on. All right. Oh, tunnel partially in darkness. Can I route you through here? There you go. Good. Okay. Long walk, but let's see what happens. A few of the staff who have come down with stomach virus. They will be unfit for work unless we act. I would advise you to get them into a hospital. But I don't have the hospital technology. Oh, it's only 30. Okay. But then we're going to need more crew, more... Oh, my God. All right. Blam. Hospital near living quarters. Seems to make sense to me. Sub returned. That guy's like green alert. That's nice. Alloy furnace is turned off right now, which is good. Food is almost non-existent, so people are going to start starving to death. You know, just great. It's wonderful. I'm so happy. COVID-76. COVID-1. No, it's not how the numbers work. The COVID-19 is not the 19th COVID. It was 2019 discovery. So yeah, COVID-76. Even though it sounds like a higher number. But the garden was off grid. Oh yeah, it isn't powered. Okay, I was wondering about that, if it would count. But I guess it's just not being touched by a green square. And the hospital will be the same, so let's go ahead and do that. So now we have a garden. Provides recreation, because yeah, crew recreation access was under 50%. It was under 25%, I think. So presumably we need more garden domes than this. I wonder if I can just shut off an oxygen generator. Save some power. Let's build another garden dome. Which needs... Oh, more glass. We are harvesting some glass. We'll have to wait for another delivery, I guess. We're not making our own, though. That might be something we need next. Oh, you are short on oxygen. I guess we do need the oxygen generator after all. That puts us to -1 power. You guys are fully staffed? Oh, we're nearly full on coal. I could temporarily turn off one of the coal harvesters. Wait, are you still short on oat too? Oh, no staff. Okay, we definitely have to turn something off. Just for now, I'm going to turn off this coal extractor. There you go. Power's good. And the oxygen generator here is being staffed. Good. I would like a breakdown of oxygen by grid. Oh, you know what? I just realized there is an oxygen lens here. There's also a power lens. Shut up. There you go. Grid A, grid B, grid C. Shut up. It's been here this whole time. I just forgot about it. I knew it was there because I checked before. But yeah. So grid C, which I think is this grid over here, is the one with really bad air quality. But at least we are meeting supply. You don't have any power, but that is legit. We don't have enough power. Is this working? You need some staff before we starve to death. Yeah, I'm going to pull people out of the destroyed lab over here. I could turn it off, but there's kind of no reason for me to turn off the destroyed lab because it's not on the grid with anything else. Although it'd be easier to just keep track of the fact that we have no people. We don't want people assigned over there. And maybe that's what I'll just do. I will officially just turn this off for now. Make sure no one gets assigned. Okay. Yeah, the stream is about to end now. Oh, that's the coal extractor. There we go. Protein harvester is running. Now, I don't know if eventually... Ooh, moray eel. I don't know if eventually it will, like, run out of resources here. Unless we restock it with the partner building. Because the other one, when we do the, like, the genetic extraction thing, that pulls that does deplete, but I'm wondering if this one doesn't by itself. But yeah, we got high quality food finally, which I mean, so first of all, it's more food, which we need, but high quality food will help with the malnourishment. Because yeah, they've only been eating low quality food. They're not getting all their vitamins. So that's pretty crummy. So I've got the cloning facility running because we clearly are short on people. This run's not been a tremendous success, but I guess it's going to have to be okay. You like Surviving Mars or Aftermath more? For me personally, I really enjoy Surviving Mars more than the Aftermath because I like the theme. I like Mars. I like the style of the building. It feels very zen and chill, which appeals to me tremendously. Yeah, Surviving Mars is a better fit for me. Doesn't mean it's the better of the games. It's just mean it's the one that's better for me. There's clearly a downed submarine over here that we could explore. We do know about a downed plane too. Surviving Mars has a better soundtrack. Surviving Mars soundtrack is phenomenal. We played a little bit but in the pre-stream to this, actually. You can always tell a good game design when you never have enough of everything. There's always something you're missing, always the next thing you're striving for. You know, we're just constantly sort of struggling to get to the requirements we're going, you know, balancing. Well, we need more staff, which means we need more food, but we need more power and oxygen to run more buildings that we want. Like, we want more buildings all the time, right? Hey, there's this hospital over here. Great. I think it is connected to the grid. I think we're just short on power. Yeah, I did run a power cable over here. So yeah, there's just not enough power for this. So all three of these coal generators are fully powered. I could build another one, but that would need a bunch more staff. Because yeah, we even have specialists in these. We need a bunch more staff, not to mention the material. So yeah, it's like, okay, I guess we really would like to go and do the oil thing going. Biomass generator. Oh, you can get power from a biomass. Interesting. We don't already have oil, right? I'm assuming oil is like tier 2. Yeah, no, just the coal generator. So yeah, I suspect we need to research unlock tier 2, and then we'd find oil in there, which the game does imply is much more efficient. So if we can make do with fewer buildings, which means less oxygen and less crew, it's going to be okay. I don't think we've got a scanner for oil specifically. We have a resource scanner and a fuel beacon, which I assume the fuel would pick up oil. So I don't know. Suffocating. Every grid has enough oxygen. I don't know. But we got to wrap up. We're going to wrap up the stream here. It is 4 o'clock. It's actually past 4. First of all, thank you very much, Paradox Arc, for sponsoring the stream. And also kudos to the devs, which the name's never sticking for me, and I feel really bad. But it wasn't the dev name I was familiar with, because Rocket Flare Studios, which is a great name, and I should really remember it. Rocket Flare Studios have put together something really quite nice. Suffocating's bad, that's the rumor, right? Yeah. I put together something really quite nice that I think I'm going to enjoy a lot. This is an early access game, so some things may be unfinished, unbalanced, and broken in some way. We don't know. We didn't actually really run into any problems today. But my biggest thing is it would be nice if you could click on these alerts to zoom to a building. So far, that's my only UI niggle, which is actually quite surprising. It's really weird. But yeah, it's quite good. The game is available now in early access. There's a link if you do !what game, or you click the icon that's down below if you're on the Windows here. You can click on that to go to the Steam page where you can pick it up. 10% off this week. Yeah. Our next live stream is going to be tomorrow, where the plan was to play Dyson Sphere Program. I might have to put up a poll to see if people want more of this. Dyson Sphere Program is really fun too, though. Yeah, maybe we'll do a poll and see how people feel about things. Saturday, RimWorld. Next Monday, could be Dwarf Fortress to normal plan, but it may be another Stardeus stream. There's some big changes that are coming through with Stardeus, and Paradox may be sponsoring another go at that. That's the one that's like RimWorld in space with the spaceship building, which is quite cool. So we're gonna see about all that. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for coming out on this special day, special stream. That's an oddball, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for maybe Dyson Sphere, maybe more of this. We'll see what the people want. Bye-bye.